All right. All right, all right. Now we should have sound. Hello, do we have sound now? Audio is fixed. Good, good, good. Yeah, I don't know what happens here. I plug my mic in and for some reason it doesn't want to work. But anyways, we're back up running. We got a good stream. Morning, Bruce. Hello from Boston. All right. Silent movie, yeah. ¿Cómo está, Rocky? Thank you, Louis. Thanks for watching. Good morning, Steve. Where is Lut's here? Combing her hair. Hello from Pennsylvania, Charlie. Whereabouts in Pennsylvania? Hello, Robert. Good morning. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Theos from Rhode Island. It's nighttime there. Russian collision problem audio, yeah. Steve is from New York. Hello, New York. $13.8 prices. Howard Plum, talking about $13.8. Okay, Wrightsville. You're talking about $13.8 prices. I don't know exactly the price if you do it yourself. We use an agent to handle our 13A. Only reason I did that is because if you have any problems along the way, your paperwork, could slow down. It could get held up. So I use an agency, and they did it for us. So there was no problems. They've done it a million times. They know what they're doing. What did we pay, Lut?
First, 30,000.
We paid like 30,000 pesos. But that was them doing everything. That was them filling out the paperwork, telling us exactly what papers we needed, what photocopies we needed, what originals we needed, and that was them handling everything. All we had to do was go in and sign. They drove us to the BI for to the MBI for my MBI clearance. They drove us to Manila. They did everything. They handled everything for us. So yeah, that's what we paid. I know guys do it on their own. They do file the paperwork and do everything, but I couldn't tell you how much that runs. I only know what it costs, what we paid. Morning, Kevin. Hello, Dave from North Carolina. JG has lots of McDonald's honey mustard and my York peppermint patties next week. Look, smiling. No, 30,000 pesos is like right around 600 USD. Right now, the peso rate is, I think I seen this morning, 53.20 on the US dollar. That's pretty good. And that's at the exchangers that are right out in the open. So usually where we go, they're like a 0.10 pesos more. So I'm saying 53, probably 30 is what I get it for. ¿Cómo está from Bakersfield, California? ¿Cómo está? Yes, moving on. They also handle visa extensions. But here's the thing with visa extensions. You can save a lot of money just going to the BIs that are in the area. Like we have one down at Marquee Mall, and it's so simple to do that paperwork. You just show up there, and if you have any questions or anything, they'll help you right there on the spot. You don't have to pay the fees for, say, an agency doing it for you. Now, I know people that do use an agency, but that's personal choice. Hello from Port Richmond. How hard does it take a Filipino back to America? Hang on a second. Let me scroll this over. There it goes. How hard does it take the Philippine wife from there to America? If you're talking about a wife, Kevin, if you apply for a what is it? No, CIR. There's different ways if you're married here. It says it's a CIR that you can apply for to bring them back. If you're not married, you can get the fiance visa, apply for that, and then get married back in the States. Is $800 a month to live there? Is that good? Robert, if you're asking if $800 a month to live here, it can be done, but you're going to live on a very tight budget. I know people that have done it and are doing it, but they're on a very tight budget. Also, depends on where you live here in the Philippines. You live out in the province somewhere, and you can eat Filipino food, and you know, it can be done. But if you're living in the city, it's going to be tough. Am I getting a new motorcycle at the end of the month, Dennis? No. I'm going down to Subic to check out this motorcycle I've been looking at. But I got a lot of questions to ask them before I decide to go with that. Then I need to sell my rouser. But I'm looking for a bike that I can go out and ride, like long distance. The rouser I have is a good bike. It's just how you sit in the angle of your body. The weight of my body, a lot of it rests on my shoulders. And I'm having problems with my shoulders. And I can't ride it very long. I get you know, pain in my shoulders. But this bike I'm looking at is a company down in Subic called Ace Motorcycle Company, and it's a 100% Chinese-made bike. But I want to go down and want to talk to them. Like I said, there's a lot of questions I want to talk to them about before I even decide to go with something like that. Hanoi Rocker, you have Type 2 also? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people are, you know, I hear people, they're debating whether to come out because they have the Type 2 diabetes. I mean, I've learned ways to eat here properly to control my diabetes. I'm not a big rice eater, so I don't eat a ton of rice, and if I do, it's only a portion. Like I said, it's portioned out, so it's not, I don't eat a ton of it. First of all, I don't like it plain. I have to put something on it and give it flavor. But yeah, you can live here on Type 2 diabetes. I mean, they have the medication here, they have everything you need here, and then it's just up to the individual to monitor their Type 2 diabetes. Hello, GR. Yeah, Ken, 800 a month can be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo rental in Manila. I get SSI and a pension as long as I meet the income requirement. It shouldn't be a problem, that source of income, right? Yeah, you're right. I don't know what you're, the realist, I don't know how you plan to come over. If you plan to come over and it just as a visa tourist, on a visa, a tourist visa, and keep extending it. If you do that, they don't even look at that. I mean, you're technically a visa visitor here. That's what you're under, a visa's visitor. They don't look to see how much you're making, how much you're bringing in. Not on a visa tourist. Do I eat a lot of potatoes? I eat more potatoes than I do rice. I have a 2007 Road King. You think I can take it there? Yes, you can, but you're gonna pay it. You're gonna pay a lot more in bringing it here than what it's worth. So I've been told. Greetings from New York. Yeah, good morning from Bulacan. Nice to have some sunshine. Yeah, we have sunshine today. How long it'll last, I don't know. Yeah, 2007 Road King would be a waste in the Philippines. You know what? I don't know. You do see guys riding, not a lot, but you do see guys riding Harleys here. If you're just going to use it for local riding, like in a city, to me it is almost kind of a waste because you don't even get up out of second gear with a bike that big here. Because there's so much traffic. Now, if you plan to use it to take long trips and stuff, yeah, because with anything over 400 cc's, you can get on the highways and you can roll. But if you're going to use it for just like local riding, man, you got a monster there. That's like having like a Lamborghini or something on that level and just ride local here in the city. You're never going to use the power. Yeah, you know what? I get asked that a lot. Should I ship my bike here? Should I ship my car here? Should I ship my furniture here? I checked into shipping furniture here one time and I forget it. It was a lot more than what my furniture was worth. So that's why I decided, listen, just sell everything and buy it here. If you have some like family heirlooms, something that you just can't part with, and, money's not an object, yeah, I guess then you could ship it. Another thing too is, depending on the size of the place you get, if you're going to rent like a big, nice, full house, like Western style house, yeah, your furniture is going to fit in there. But you get a rental property here, and most apartments they're limited with space. So that's another thing you got to consider. Even a 250 cc is more than enough as far as power goes. Yeah, you're right. Riding around here. Like I said, riding in Angeles and stuff, yeah. 250 is more than enough. 125, 150s. Usually see people on like 125s, 150s, right around there. Plenty of power to get up and go. Where to look online for work, please help. Dave, for the 13A, I guess Bureau of Immigrations would have everything there as far as what you need. You got a price quote to ship my car there from PA, 15? All right. Yeah, I never priced a car, so I wouldn't know. What bike? Bicycle or motorcycle? However you say that. Dilly Day. Emerald Dilly Day May. What kind of bike? Where's Liberty? Liberty is...
Sleeping.
Sleeping. That's what she always does. DJ, I just talked about getting the 13A. If you use an agency, it's going to cost you more. If you do it yourself, it's going to be a little bit less. Another thing too, if you are married in the States to a Filipino, your wife, say you brought her over on a K1 visa, and you're married in the States, you have to do a ROM. You have to do a report of marriage in the States. And what that does is it goes into the system in the Philippines, and it will recognize your marriage here in the Philippines. So when you come over to the Philippines and you apply for that 13A, you're already in the system as being married with your ROM, your report of marriage, because that's one thing they do require when you apply for that 13A is a report of marriage when you're married abroad. The realist, when I come over to see my girlfriend to establish proof of relationship, yeah. When we applied for the K1 visa, we showed everything: photos, photocopies of airplane tickets, photocopies of everything here. I was renting. I showed them rental contract. I even showed them copies of like our interactions via the internet. I probably gave them more than what they wanted, but yes, you have to show proof that you came here. Photos and airplane ticket stubs, all that stuff. They want to see that. Oh, it's a standard riding bike. All right. Is there any Yamaha motorbikes in the Philippines? Yes, there is. Yeah, Pinky Rocker, yes, Christmas, 3 days. Wait, yes, 29th, 29th, 30th, 2 days actually here. And you know what? It's funny because you go into the malls and you'll start, like I just seen Christmas decorations starting to come out. So yeah. 2 days. So in 2 days, if we want to put up a Christmas tree, we won't be wrong. I have to wait to come back to the States to file my K1 visa petition. Is that correct? I really don't know. I would, you know what? Because if you don't have any proof that you've been here in the past, then yeah, I would imagine. I mean, you got to wait because, if I'm not mistaken, those are the things they kind of ask up front.
Yeah, if you're going on a different vendor.
Yeah, yeah.
For both of you, like together.
Emerald Lily May. Thank you, Emerald Lily May. Dave Wayne. I am not retired military. I'm retired. Pennsylvania state employee. In 2 days you'll start hearing the Christmas music. Some places. Right, I want to know that your vlogs are much easier to watch than Joseph, My Life in Manila's moto vlogs. Thanks, Pinky. There, you know what? I always say this. There's a YouTube channel for everybody. Joseph's into moto vlogs, and he's got a lot of subscribers. He gets a lot of views because those are the people he targets, and people like that. And to where I'm like every day here, walking around, vlogging. You got guys that are travel vloggers. They travel around, they vlog. So there's like a niche for everybody. And my thing is, you know what? It's like a TV show. There's some shows that I like, and then in them shows, there's some shows that I don't think were good episodes. But I'm not going to leave watching that show just because I don't like the episode. And that's kind of how I look at like YouTube. It's like people like a show, and then they like what's in the show, and you can't please everybody all the time. But yeah, I mean, that's his thing. He targets the moto vloggers here, and there's a lot of them here. Matter of fact, I ran into a guy here that lives in Angeles City that follows Joseph, met Joseph, and he's got that's his target. Thank you, Roger. Hello from Virginia. Thank you, Robert, from California. Hello, Jude and Penn. Can you use those pills? You want to know, I'm a disabled shipboard firefighter and mate. I got a house in Lingiat, but still in New York for medical issues. I have a medical marijuana pills to stop body spasm, etc. Could I use them in the Philippines? That I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I'm not going to tell you yes, I'm not going to tell you no, because I really don't know. It's still considered illegal here, the use of marijuana, medical marijuana, I think. I know there's something in Congress now that's out there that I don't know if it's getting passed or has been passed. I really don't know, but I can't answer that question for you because I don't know. Wacky weed will get you put in prison. There you go. Food in the Philippines is good. Water, everybody buys filtered. You're right. We sell filtered water here. You can like wash your hands with the tap water. You can brush your teeth. I even use it to wash my mouth out. But no, I would never drink it. Never drink the water out of the tap. 3 filtered water in the Philippines. Hello from Uppsala, Uppsala, however you say that. Is the Adela Rosario compound still there? Lived in Balibago and Del Rosa. Is it still there, Lot?
What?
Dela Rosa Rosario compound. The Dela Rosario compound. Is it still there?
I'm not sure.
Lot doesn't know. I don't know. Alan, you would like to meet us when you come? No problem. We enjoy meeting our subscribers. Hello from Toronto, Canada. Rocky, next month you'll be here. You'll pass by my store. All right. Someone will be here, unless it's like a Monday and we decide to take off. I notice you get glasses of water at restaurants. Are they filtered? Here's my thing with that. The water itself is yeah, it's filtered. It comes from, you know, maybe the blue jugs or however they do it. My always concern is the ice like purified, or is it filtered ice water, or is it just ice that is made via the sink? Now most of your restaurants and stuff, they buy purified ice water. So they're going to get, you know, they buy big bags of it and they bring it to the restaurants and stuff. And that is purified. My only other problem is a lot of times they'll put it in like a big cooler, but then they'll shove like bottles of soda and beer and stuff like that in there, and then they'll use that same ice to fill up your glass with water, or your glass and then put your water in. So I don't know. It's one of those things. It all depends on the person, you know. But yeah, you got to kind of be careful also with drinking, you know, with the ice cubes in it. Yeah, you can get dirty ice here. You're right, Bruce. It's Filipinos' low self-esteem. I see many old with very young girls. Good question, and I always thought that too. Here they don't look at age, and I never understood that either when I first started coming over here. Why are these young girls with, you know, these older gentlemen? Many reasons. Like I said, to each their own. I don't judge here, but they don't look at an age. I'm sure other people have other views on it. I don't judge. It is what it is. How about Halloween? What will you dress up as? Bill, I'm not going to dress up as anything. Yeah, Bruce, age equals security. That's true. I won't dress up as anything. Alan, yes, you can buy like filters here. Hang on a second. We got a guy with a loud motorbike who thinks it's cool. Yeah, you can buy your own filters here. People do have filtration systems. You can go to Ace Hardware store. They have them there. You can pick them up there. You can have your own filtration system. Good morning from Louisiana. They like men, not boys. There you go. All right, Lut. Oh. Lut is not driving yet, Dennis McFarland. No, I will not teach her. We're gonna get a
Private jet.
a private like teacher to teach. Excuse me, teach her how. I've seen a couple of them riding around here. They got these big cars, they're like big and yellow, and they got big stickers all over them that says student driver, caution. And it's funny because when those student drivers are driving around here in the Philippines, people do watch out for them. I mean, people go out and around them. People take time because it's marked. They know they're student drivers in here, so they respect the student driver while they drive around here. All right, there, you ready? All right, guys, here's Lut.
It's my turn, huh?
Your turn. Your turn to get your glove.
It's my turn now. Okay. Where should I start?
You start when they start asking you questions there, buddy.
I will start. I will start with Emerald Lily May. I admire your being not judgmental. Yeah. I admire him too.
That was him answering me.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. Where did I start then?
Well, scroll down here.
Oh. Oh, there you go. Ha ha. Si Wally Crawl. Magandang umaga, Lot. Hello, Wally Crawl. Johan Winner's Storm. Good morning, Lot. Good morning, Mr. Johan. Boss 33. Morning, Lot. Morning, Mr. Bolsy 33. Charlie C. Good morning, Lot. Looking good today. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Charlie. Jimmy Hale. Hello from Texas. Where's that? What is the age difference between me and Brian? I think it's like 10 years. 10 years? 9. 35. 16 years. How's Hannah Grace doing in school? Oh, Hannah Grace doing good. She's doing good. She's at school right now. Jude and Pen Thomas, what happened to your refrigerator item when you have run out? Does it limit what you store? Actually, if we don't have really like long run out, and if we have run out, they will tell us. And my ref was still like cold, and they still have like they hold cold on it until the run out's like already done.
There's no meat or anything else. It's all sodas and beer.
Yeah, and also there's really nothing in my refrigerator. I think no, it's I only have like soda, water, kind of like that. Red Horse, beer. And if people if here if the beer is not cold, we just put ice. Danny and Rivera. Good morning, Miss Lot Lot. Good morning, Mr. Danny and Rivera. Bell S33, what is your favorite island in the Philippines? Lot Lot, of course, where I came from. My favorite island is Mindanao, where I came from. It's just a simple like barangay, and also my second favorite will be in my mom's place. Yeah, it's just like a simple barangay. Not a lot of people lives there, but it's like quiet and peaceful. Like I like to hear bird early in the morning when I woke up. James Colley, good morning, Lot. Good morning, James. Love it. 97 hello from Palace, Louisiana. I think where's Louisiana? Indian. Louisiana is India, right? Oh no, it's in I know, but the south. My friend lives there. Remember that girl who come here? Yeah, she lives there. Jamie Banyas. Good morning, Lot from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Jamie. Wayne Sander. Hi from Australia. Oh, hi from Perth, Australia. How are you doing? Oh, Stephen Valdar, we're very good. We're doing good. Actually, they have sunshine today. I don't know what I'm going to do. Winey E, that's where my girl is from. From Mindanao? Which part of Mindanao? Mr. C, what city is your hometown near? I'm near from Tandag City, and I'm near from Butuan City. Yes. Yeah, we're in the middle. The real.
You're clear on the ocean.
Mosi Place. Where in Mindanao were you from? Actually, our place is like out of Google. Out of Google Map. It's a barangay, but my digs we are part of Tandag City, because Lianga. Like that's our municipal city, like Tandag City. Brooke Dano, Lot, your guys are the best. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Mr. C. Sardine, USA. Winey in Nairn, Texas. Okay. Nairn. I never been Texas. I never been that kind of part, so I don't know how far is it. Alti Tolentino. Good morning to all. Good morning, E.T. Tolentino. When I was in Manila, I heard birds in the morning, but they were rooster. You see that?
I see about
This rooster in Manila.
birds in the morning, but they were roosters. Yeah.
Yeah. Even here, there's a lot of rooster. Alex Iba, hi Lot from Canada. Aling Collins, hello Lot, how are you today? I'm from Ohio. Me and my girlfriend are going to come and visit you and your husband when I get there next year. Just let us know. We're very, very like happy to meet you guys.
What do you think of the water as a Panay?
What do you think as the water of the Pinay?
What do you think of the water as a Panay?
What's Pinay?
What do you-
Pinay.
What do you
That's
think?
Pinay.
What do you think of the water?
What do I think of the water? Actually, our belly is used to it.
Yeah, but you
Like-
don't drink out of the sink.
It depends. It depends to the sink. Like before, when I was like young, I was like, well, no, in province we drink from the sink. Like we drink in the like water from the mountain. But over here in Manila, I don't drink it. But when you go to province, we drink it, because it's more like clean.
Yeah.
It's cleaning from the mountain. Where should I go? Oh, yeah, okay. She's from Siargao.
Is the tap water fluorinated? No. Wow.
Who's that? Dad. Hi.
Look is hot. What kind of beer is the most popular in the Philippines?
Red Horse.
Red Horse. Red Horse is like the most popular beer here, at least in this area. And I would probably say all over the place. Like Red Horse is cheap and it's very high in alcohol volume. So it doesn't take much to get drunk. But I can't drink Red Horse. I mean, it's just not, I just can't, I just don't like it. How do I buy sunglasses like yours, Brian? Boinky one, good question. I went back the other day, we were at the mall, and I went to the place where I bought them, and I asked them if they had any, and they said no, they were out of them. So the place I bought them doesn't carry them anymore, and I've never seen them like on a sunglass rack, say like up at the markets or anything like that. I've never seen them. I only seen them and got them at the place in the mall. That's the only place. And like I said, I don't haven't seen them since. They're out of stock. Do you ever dated Korean guys? No. Look, you ever dated a Korean guy? No.
No, Korean guy don't like men. I don't like them, so we're the same.
Yes.
No.
Yes, Jimmy, we sell Red Horse here. We sell quite a bit of Red Horse. Red Horse beer in Chicago is $56 a case. What is a case of Red Horse here?
$4.68.
$4.68.
$68.
So Red Horse case here is like right around $10.
$10.
Little less. Good morning, you guys in English City for. Guys, been in for quite some time now. What is so special about expensive to live, and what city or town is a good place to retire? We like it up here in English City. We got everything we need here. We got the hospitals, we got the food, big expat community here, good school for our daughter, airport right here. If we were to go anywhere, it's right here. What is so special about it? I don't know. I mean, it's to each their own. See, the one thing is people always associate Angeles City with the red light district. And yes, it's here, but as you can see, and if you watch my videos, there's more to Angeles City than just a red light district. And that was one of the reasons I started doing vlogs here, is to show people that there is more to it than the red light district. You could live here your whole life and never walk or never step foot on that street. That's one tiny street. It'd be like a tiny street in the city or town you live in. And that's all it is here. And it has gotten, of course, the notoriety for the red light district. But where's a good place to retire? All depends on your income. Where do you want to retire? You want to retire near the ocean? You know, there's places to retire. Do you want to retire in the city? It all depends on where you want to retire.
Guayabana Street. That was my star school.
Yeah. Anything else in Under Armour? You know what? I do have other shirts. Under Armour, I would say Under Armour is a good 80% of my shirts. I don't know, I just like them, and before I came over here, I just went to the outlet store and just bought a ton of them. Can you get chewing tobacco there? Robert, Robert Wildman, can you get chewing tobacco here? Yeah, you can, but I don't see it a lot. But I know you. I mean, I've asked guys that chew, and they say you can get it here. Angeles City. Angeles is only of the safest places for foreigners in the Philippines. Wally, there's many of other places here. Manila, it all, like I said, all depends. You got Davao City. There's a lot down in Dumaguete, Cebu, Manila. There's quite a bit of places where it's safe, and then there's also places that I wouldn't even think about living.
The Lot is Bisayan. Where is she from? Cebu or which island? My wife is from Cebu. Oh, I don't,
Meron kayong sito, maliit?
wala po.
Ano lang?
Wala ho. Soda lang ho yung andyan ako.
Cigs and San Miguel, that's all you need. Yeah, both cigarettes and San Miguel, cheap.
Wow.
What is the weather forecast?
Sunny.
Right now it's sunny, but that could change like in a half hour. Yeah, it can change. Sunny, and then in an hour rain, and then rain all day. Watch Mikey Busto's parody. I haven't watched any of his lately. Occasionally I watch his. Tom Brooks. Dumb shit.
How much does a can of corned beef?
How much does a can of corned beef cost, Sarah Lutt?
Depends how big. They have the smallest one is 26 pesos. It costs like cents.
In the Philippines, the only thing people should stay away from is the cops. Okay. It's a lot more than the cops to stay away from.
My wife is from Panabo, works in Davao. I never been Davao. Like Davao, they said it's very beautiful, but I never been there. Davao is 6 hours from my home place.
You watch Tuk Tuk. He's my brother from another mother. Is smoking ban everywhere? Well, there's a smoking ban that's in effect here, which means you're not allowed to smoke out in public. Only certain designated smoking areas you're supposed to smoke. You're no longer allowed to smoke in bars, restaurants. Now down in Manila, I know they enforce it. Up here, nah, not so much. Well, the thing is, when they first, and we were just talking about this, when they first came out with that smoking ban, like you noticed everybody for the week, they were like afraid to smoke, and they were hiding, and nobody wanted to smoke. They were afraid they were going to get caught. But it's just like everything else here. If there's nobody standing in front of you to enforce it, they just do it. They just smoke. And it went from that first week of everybody being afraid to now people up here just smoke, you know. And you know, even the traffic enforcers, and even, you know, your law enforcement here, you even see them smoke too. But now, like I said, in Manila, it's a different story. They will bust you down there. If they catch you, they'll fine you. But it all depends on where you're at. And no, vaping is not included in the ban. You're still allowed to vape. A cop didn't see it. I didn't do it. Yeah, you're right. Which brings, like Lut always says here, you police yourself for real. You got to make sure, like with driving, you got to, you know, the law states you got to have a working headlight, tail lights, blinking lights. You have to have all that. Now, I know back in the States, man, you get pulled over if you have a tail light out or a headlight out, anything like that. They'll pull you over and let you know that, hey, you got a tail light out, and they'll also, while they pull you over, check everything else. Here, it's on the individual to do things like that. And it comes down to, like Lutz says, self-discipline. If no one's there to tell you to do it, they just don't do it. It's self-discipline. But they're not pulling you over to tell you tail lights out. They're not going to pull you over, for whatever reason. And another thing too, I learned too, with like drinking and driving here, because I talked to the officer about it, and I asked him about the drinking and driving law here, and said yes, there is a drinking and driving law here, but the police do not have a breathalyzer test. They won't check your blood alcohol level. When you go to the hospitals, the doctors can do that, but the doctors say that's not their responsibility to do that. Their responsibility is to treat you for your injury. So it's a big vicious circle here. Is it against the law to drink and drive? Yes. But do they enforce it? Well, not really. I smoke in a designated area in the mall. Yeah, I mean, there are, like, getting back to smoking, there are designated areas that you can smoke, that you can go to. Every mall has a place outside that you can smoke. I mean, you can never smoke in the mall anyways here. They didn't allow it, even in the restaurants in the malls. They never allowed it, right? Yeah. But yeah, you can't smoke. Could never smoke in the mall. After seeing all these dramas and how the system is there, is it worth to have a car and to drive there? Maybe a scooter for a 3-kilometer radius. It's up to the person. If you want a car here and drive, you can drive. Scooter, it all depends on the person. I now have this mentality thinking, when I drive, I call it, I'm going to drive like a grandma. I drive the grandma way. I take my time. I let people in. I stop. I drive like a grandma here in the city. It's simpler that way for me. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. Now, of course, when I get up on the highway, I'm definitely gonna, move down the highway. But when I'm driving here, it's grandma driving. Dawson's Creek, hello. Dawson's Creek in the Philippines, hello. Hello, Daniel Morgan from Tennessee. But here's another thing. You don't need to, because I know people here that live here that don't have a motorbike, and they don't even have no motorbike, no car, no nothing. They use public transportation. Everywhere they go, they're on a jeepney, they're on a trike, or they walk. I know quite a few people here that do that. I know people that come here to visit, and they don't even use public transportation. They'll walk wherever they got to go, unless it's their last resort. But walking here, like I said, here in Angeles City, you can walk anywhere and be somewhere, depending on where you live. A mall, a market, plenty of places. And I think jeepney rides now are 9 pesos. So 9 pesos to get on a jeepney and take you where you got to go. And then, of course, trikes. Well, trikes is another issue, another story. The negotiation and all that. But then again, it depends on where you're living here in the Philippines. Everybody must be sweaty walking. Yeah. That's what the umbrellas are for. You see people walking with umbrellas. You see people riding their bicycles with umbrellas. You see people even on motorcycles with their umbrellas to shade themselves from the heat. Yeah, Dawson's Creek, I'll be in the province, buy a bike for there. Yeah, you can buy a bike. I always say the guys that ride the bikes around here, they got some kahunas. They're out there in the traffic, riding around and stuff, and they're right in there with the cars and the bikes and the jeepneys and the trucks, and ride at your own risk. 7 pesos in Cebu. All right. All right, guys. I think we're going to just wrap this one up. Like I said, I don't like to go like an hour because people do listen to this back, and you know me, I lose my attention after 15 minutes. So I like to only keep it around 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere around there. So we're going to wrap this one up. Once again, thanks for joining the live chat. Thanks for the questions. I mean, that's kind of like what I like this live chat to be, like with people asking questions and giving you guys the best answer I know. Like I said, I'm not an expert here on the Philippines. I'm only an expert on my life, and I could only share with you guys what I know and what I experience. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the channel. And I guess until the next time.